Good morning, guys. It's Becky Bamboo. Today is Thursday, May 26, 2011. I haven't done many videos this week, and I decided today I needed to do a video and kind of talk maybe about why I haven't been doing videos, and I don't know. It's been a hard last 2 weeks for me. I think lack of job, lack of money, everything has been really wearing on me. And I know I've said that before, but it just comes and goes, and it's hard to even explain. And I know I sound like a whiner about it, but it really is becoming increasingly difficult for my husband and myself, just because our financial situation is getting, like, the noose is tightening and tightening and tightening and tightening, and I feel like we're slowly choking to death. I was supposed to hear about this job I applied for on either Friday of last week or Monday of this week. Didn't hear. Monday, I took it upon myself to call the manager because I felt like it's been over 3 weeks since this process has started with them. I think it's time that they give me an answer, or at least keep me in the loop of what's going on. When I spoke to her on Monday, she said she had not made a decision yet. She was hoping to make one by this Wednesday, and that she would for sure call me by the end of the week, and she guaranteed that she would call me by the end of the week, one way or another. And I said, okay. And I just decided I needed to ask her if I was still even a candidate for this, because the last time I had talked to her, she told me that they were interviewing more people. So I said, I would like to know if I am still even in consideration for this position, because if I'm not, then, I would rather you just tell me now so that I can continue my search, because really, ultimately what I'm doing right now is trying to stall as long as I can in putting out more applications, because I want this job with you. But if I'm not going to get it, then I'm not going to get it. And there's nothing that I can do to change your mind about it, because I've told you all that I can about why I want to work with you. And, I just feel like at this point, if I'm not one of the top candidates, then I would rather you just let me know so that I can kind of let go of this and move on. And she's like, no, I don't want you to think that, because you are one of my top candidates. I just haven't made a decision, and I can't really go beyond telling you any more than that right in this moment. And I said, okay, that's fine. If you say I'm one of the top candidates, then I'm going to trust that that's what you mean. And, I'm going to keep waiting, and I'll wait to hear from you at the end of the week. And that was how it was left. And I was left feeling very just down about it, because I felt like what was happening is that maybe I was number 2 in line, and maybe they had offered the position to someone else and they were waiting for a yes or no from that person. So I've been waiting all week. The last 2 weeks for me have been such a challenge with no work, and I've been at home, and I really haven't had that much to do because I did my 5K, and so I kind of haven't felt pressured to keep training for anything. And while I have been working out, I haven't been doing as much as I was before. I've kind of just been in a low spot, and honestly, I have been like doing this old routine of boredom eating, like just snacking and eating just shit that I shouldn't eat. Potato chips and candy and cake and all kinds of crap that I know better than to eat. But I've been eating it, and I can tell you that explains a lot of why I lost no weight this week, because of all the crap I ate last week. And I got off taking my vitamins. And so this week I've been very lethargic, feeling very run down. And I will tell you, for me, when I get off my vitamins 1 week, if I have 1 week where I am inconsistent with taking vitamins or I don't take them at all, I will have the following 2 weeks to have to try to catch up, and I will feel like crap. And I feel like crap this week. I have no energy. I'm just sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. And I hate that I've let it get to this point for myself. So I woke up this morning, and yesterday was a very rough day. We had horrible storms all around us. I spent hours in the basement by myself with my animals because there was tornadoes all over, and it was just a rough day. So I did a lot of snacking. I just did it all over again yesterday because I couldn't get out. There was nothing I could do except sit in the basement. And so I woke up this morning and I thought, this stops now. This stops now. I don't care if it's end of the week. It doesn't matter. It stops now. Today I refocus myself. Now, I have had one really good workout this week. My husband talked me into going on a 28-mile bike ride 2 days ago. I am so sore still from this bike ride. He actually was off most of the day on, what is that, Tuesday? Was that Tuesday? So yesterday was, yeah, Tuesday. I can't keep track of the days right now because of being off. It all runs together. But Tuesday, and he wanted to take a long bike ride and said, let's take a long bike ride. And I said, how long are you thinking here? Like, I've only ever taken one 17-mile ride. That was the farthest I'd ever gone. And ever since then, I've been riding like 12. So he's like, I don't know, let's do this big loop. And we looked at it, 26-mile loop. And I was like, 26-mile loop, okay. That's a long way. I said, well, what if I can't make it? What if I get just too tired? Well, I'll ride home and get the car and come pick you up. Okay. So we headed out. Well, I kind of forgot that we have a mile to get to the loop and a mile to get home from the loop. So the 26-mile loop was actually 28 miles. We got to mile 19 and 20, and I was tired. My legs were burning. And now we're talking like, this is like just straight up pedaling, okay? You're just on your bicycle pedaling this whole time. It took us 2 hours and 45 minutes. 2 hours and 45 minutes on a bike seat and pedaling. That's a long time, guys. It's a long time. So we got to mile 22 and we stopped and took a break. Luckily, we had packed extra water bottles and we had packed some nuts. Because I thought, we might need a little protein boost or something along the way, or just want a snack to munch on. So I threw a bag of mixed nuts together. I'm so glad I did that, because stopping and walking around, rehydrating, eating the nuts really gave me enough energy to get through the last 6 miles of the ride. But, 6 miles is a lot. And when you've already gone 22, it's still a long way to go. So, and the last 6 miles of the ride are uphill. Oh my God, it was brutal. The last 3 miles, I don't think I said anything to my husband. I was just tunneled because I was in my brain going, you can do this. You can finish this. He had said at one point, why don't we stop? Why don't I go finish and get the car? You look like you're really uncomfortable. My legs were cramping. I was in a lot of pain because my legs were cramping and I was uncomfortable. But I said, no. The thing I used to hate the most about myself, fat me, was that I was a quitter. Every time anything got hard, I quit. I just gave up on it. I don't want to be a quitter in my new life. I will finish this. I don't care how much it hurts now. I will finish this, because the moment I get off my bike, when we pull in our driveway, the pain will stop and I will feel so accomplished because I did it. Nobody else pedaled this but me. So I didn't allow it. And I told him, we're not even going to talk about this because I'm going to finish. And I did. And I felt so great. And like I said, the minute you get off the bike, the minute the pain goes away, you just you sit down and you rest and you recover and you rehydrate and you get something to eat and you feel so much better. And I did it, 28 miles, 28.10 miles on my bike, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Hardest workout I've ever had. But with that said, that's all I've done this week. So today I decided it ends. I stop this crap. It's time to refocus. that bike ride reminded me of why I have done this, because I couldn't do that a year ago. I couldn't do that 6 months ago. I've worked hard to be at the point that I'm at, and I'm not to where I want to be. So there's more work to do, and it's not time to slack off, and it's not time to eat cake and candy and chips. It's time to stay focused and involved in my life, and I don't want to give up and go back to 400 pounds. So it stops today. With that thought, I got up out of bed. My husband came home to make his lunch. Went to the bathroom. My phone rings. Call about the job. Guess what? I got the job! I got the job! Can you even believe it? I got the job. I can't believe it. The manager, her name's Crystal. She said, so are you still looking for employment? I said, yes. She's like, well, we would like to bring you on board. I'm like, are you kidding? She's like, no. I'm like, yes, 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 yes. I want to come on board. She's like, are you excited? I'm like, yes, I'm so excited. I said, I for sure thought Monday after talking to you that I wasn't going to get it. She's like, I didn't want you to feel that way, but I knew you did. And I said, yeah. I said, I have been very discouraged. This has been a long process waiting for you to make a decision. She's like, I know, I apologize it took so long. But, you know, we had to look at a lot of different angles and stuff. But all in all the girls felt like you really meshed with us. I feel like you really meshed with our team. Everybody really liked you and your positive energy, and that you're into the same kind of things that we are. And that just made it an easy decision. So I think my personality won them over my work history. So that part's good. Now I just get to prove myself to them. And I told her, I said, you're not going to be sorry that you hired me. You're going to be, in a year, you're going to be going, I'm so glad that I gave you a chance, because I'm going to prove to you that I'm a really good employee and that I'm really a different person than what is reflected on my resume. And she's like, I think so too. I think that's exactly what's going to happen, and that's exactly why I'm offering you this position. So yay! I'm going to be a dialysis nurse again. I was a dialysis nurse so briefly that I can't even really say that I was a dialysis nurse. But I'm really excited to be back involved in clinical nursing and finally have an opportunity to show somebody what I'm made of now, today, not what I was 7 years ago. What I am today, what I've created for myself this last year has been important. And I think that I'm being guided to this place for a reason. And I actually just, you know, when I went to bed last night, it was Wednesday. I was told she was going to make a decision by Wednesday. I laid down and I just prayed and I said, you know, if this is where I'm supposed to go, then I know that it's where I'm going to end up. But if it's not, then I have to let go of it and trust that I'm going to be guided to the right place. But I have felt, and I said all along, I felt once I shadowed that this is the place that I was supposed to be. Like, I just felt comfortable there. I felt comfortable with everyone. You know, one of the girls shared a very touching, emotional story with me about how she had miscarried a couple years ago, and how, well, really, she didn't really miscarry. She had a stillbirth. And I mean, just very personal. We got very personal in just a short amount of time. And I think that shows that our personalities are going to work well together. So I'm super excited about that. And I feel like the mental change I went through last night and this morning with just saying to myself, I'm stopping the BS, I'm refocusing, I'm ready to tackle the next leg of this. It all is falling into place at the right time, I guess is what I'm saying. So it feels really good. You know, I guess we all hit times in this journey, or maybe we don't. Maybe I just did. I don't know. I speculate that we all have hit this, where you just almost need a break from it. You almost have to just step back and say, I don't want weight loss surgery this week. I want to just not think about it and move. And then, you know, it gives your mind time to kind of regroup. And I think what I learned letting go the last 2 weeks and kind of doing my own thing is that I am not capable of taking care of myself the way that I am when I'm focused in weight loss surgery mode. And that tells me that for now, I have not learned enough to not go back to bad habits yet. And maybe I never will. but it tells me that I have to be diligent with this forever, every single day, day in, day out, because 2 weeks of letting myself go is 2 weeks of eating cake and candy and crap that I know I'm not supposed to have. So refocus time, and I'm ready to tackle it. The thing is I've reached a point in where I'm at in my weight loss journey. I'm a size 16, 219 pounds. I am happy where I'm at. I'm happy with the way my body looks because I know what I used to look like. I'm still every day looking in the mirror, like, not really don't recognize myself, to be perfectly honest. I'm at a point where I really don't know me. I don't know me in pictures, old pictures, and I don't know me in pictures now because I can't, it's like my mind can't wrap itself around what's happened. So I'm not unhappy here. I feel comfortable and confident. I can do what I want to do. I mean, at 400 pounds, I couldn't, walk down the block without being winded. And now I can run and I can jump and I can dance and I can go to baseball games and I could ride on an airplane. And I can essentially do all the things I've always wanted to be able to do. And I'm comfortable doing them. My body isn't uncomfortable anymore. And so I think once you reach that point, it's easy to get lax about your weight loss goals because you think, oh, I'm happy here, I'm content. But I don't want to be content. I don't want to settle for less than I deserve because I deserve more than this. I deserve and have worked hard to hit my goal, and I will hit my goal. And this is just these last 2 weeks were me needing to rediscover that, I suppose. So if I've seemed off, I have been off. I've been off my game, and it stops today. It stops today. Today I am refocused on vitamins. I am refocused on exercise and weight loss and hitting my goal and bettering myself every single week. And I'm excited about it. So I'm going to go run today. My legs are tired as hell, but I'm still going to go run. I may even go lift some weights too. Who knows? I definitely feel like running is going to be something I need to do today. So, and it's like rainy and crappy, but you know what? I'm going to go run anyway. Even if it's raining, I'm still going to go do it. So there. So anyway, I wanted to share everything with you guys of where I've been at mentally and emotionally and physically, and I've been very disconnected the last 2 weeks. I think there was some form of letdown after the 5K. And, every day I come in here and I have my bib number still sitting here on my desk. And I have the medal that I got at the race still sitting here on my desk. And I look at them and I'm so proud of the accomplishment that I had. I mean, it took a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to reach that goal. And I just think in my head that I've got to push forward because there's more goals to reach, and it feels good to look at that and know I did it. So it's going to feel really good to know I've hit my final weight loss goal. I just I think I needed a reminder of I needed to eat crappy and feel crappy. And I feel crappy. I feel really crappy. I haven't gotten my vitamins in, so I'm just run down. Eating junk food makes me feel sluggish. I need like a cleanse now. I just need to cleanse my body and get back to the nice lean proteins and correct portioning. And I don't think my portions have really been off. I mean, I can only eat so much. That's the way it is. But I have been snacking in between meals like a fiend. And that's stopping today. 3 meals today is all I'm getting. No snack. And most of it's just mental hunger and boredom has what it's been. And that's been a big educating thing for me this week, is that fat monster is still in there, and she can take control all over again if I'm not careful. And I don't want to be 400 pounds ever again. I don't want to live that hell ever again. So anyway, I wanted to update you guys, and I wanted to be open and honest and let you know I have been struggling. And I didn't do videos yesterday because I was in the basement all day. I actually have a couple videos from the basement, but they're just really boring, so I'm not even going to post them. We ended up not having any issues here at our house, no tornadoes or anything, which is a blessing. And I have to take CPR. I think I talked about that. I found a CPR class today. I was waiting to hear about the job because I really didn't want to spend the money on doing CPR if I was going to get hired at a place that would pay for me to do it. But I actually found a CPR class for $25 at our local hospital, so that'll be next week that I'll do that, which works perfectly. And my start date for my job is like June 7th, Tuesday, June 7th. So I still have some time. I'll have to go get a drug test, and they'll do a background check on me. You know, I'm really worried about those two things because I'm such a criminal and a drug addict. I told my mom, like, I don't think I really need to worry about those, but you never know. She's like, what if the drug test comes back positive? I'm like, then I'm going to want to know who drugged me because I don't do drugs. She's like, yeah, I always think that way too. So, yeah, I don't worry about any of that. So June 7th, start date, 8 a.m. I'm looking very much forward to it, very much forward to getting out of the house and getting back into the real world and feeling like I mean something to society again. That's the thing that has really worn me the last 2 weeks is not working. You don't really think about when you have a job how much it plays into your self-worth. But when you are unemployed for months, you start to feel like you have no value to society, to your family, to your friends, to nothing. You know, I can't go out and party with my girlfriends because I have no money. I can't go take extra trips even to visit family because I have no money. You know, it's really affected me personally. And I quite be quite frank about it. I was feeling quite depressed the last couple of weeks, just very, very, very sour feeling. So it's nice today to get up and I feel like there's a weight lifted off my shoulders. I can breathe a little bit easier. You know, things will still be tight for us for a little while just because this is part-time work. It's not full-time, but once I get trained, I can pick up hours all over the place. So things will be fine. And actually, I'm ending up getting a raise out of the deal. I'm actually making more money now than what I made at my last job, which is awesome. Awesome. Because my last job, I didn't get a raise. The last 2 years I worked there, I did not get a raise. Yeah. The first year was because everybody was flat broke and busted because of the economy. The second year was because they didn't like me and didn't want to give me a raise. So it's a relief. It's a relief off my shoulders so much. And I'm working so close to home that the expenses are going to be very minimal. I mean, very minimal travel expenses. In fact, I think when the weather's nice, a lot of days I'm going to ride my bike to work. It's literally probably a mile maybe a mile and a half at the most away from where I live. So just cutting through town to get over to work. It's so exciting to say I get to go to work. And the manager, Crystal, said, well, in between now and June 7th, if you want to come over and say hi, just come say hi to us. And I was like, okay, well, I'll probably be around over there, so I'll pop in every now and then. How cool is that? It's just cool. I mean, I'm feeling like there's a connection. She asked how my 5K went. I'm feeling the connection with us, and I feel like I'm going to be a part of this little community that they have there, which is really cool because I've never really been a part of anything like that. All the jobs I've had have been at big, huge places where everybody was so bitter and angry with each other and didn't work as a team, and that's not what's going on in this clinic at all. It's very much a team atmosphere, very family oriented, and they all work together to take care of people, and that's the goal, is to make sure that the patients are getting good care no matter what's going on in between everybody else. And that's so exciting. That's why I went into nursing, was to take care of people and to help people and to be a part of something bigger than myself. And hopefully I finally will get to experience that, because I got the complete opposite out of nursing. I got the everybody's bitter, everybody hates their job, everybody doesn't want to do any extra work because they're already worked to death, and yeah. So I'm excited, and I guess I should stop talking now. Sorry for the long video. There was a lot to talk about today, and I wanted to be really open and honest with you guys about the last couple weeks that have been very challenging for me, and that I have not done what I'm supposed to do. And to me, it feels right to share that with you guys, and it also feels right to tell you that it stops today. Today. I have put a stop to it, and I feel like the reward for that was getting the job, and it's all falling into place, and maybe I can have a few months of like normalcy where I can work and things can go positive for a while. I know it won't last because that's life, but it would be nice, you know? It would just be nice for a change. Let's see, is there anything else I'm forgetting? I don't think so. I'm going to clean out my closet today. That is one thing that's on my agenda. So I'm going to have some clothes to get rid of, a bunch of clothes to get rid of. I will probably make a video to talk about what size stuff I have. I would be willing to ship stuff to people, but it might be a little while before I can do that financially. So I may hang on to that stuff, or if somebody's interested and is willing to pay shipping on it, or I don't know, whatever, we can work something out if somebody's interested. I will probably have stuff from size 22, 24 down to probably mostly 24s to 20s, because I still wear my 18s and I'm wearing 16s. So and then shirts, I will probably have some 2X shirts, and I don't really even know what's in my closet. I might even have some bigger stuff back in there, in the capris and stuff. I really don't know. So anyway, if anybody is interested in anything, let me know, and I'll see what I can work out to ship stuff out or whatever. So that's just a heads up on sizes. I think it'll be jeans. I don't know what's in there for capris and stuff. I'm telling you, this is something I really need to do, because the last time I didn't touch capris or anything. I didn't even completely empty my closet last time, and I really need to do that this time. So yeah, I guess that's it. I will check in with you guys. Oh, I'll probably check in tomorrow, because I'll get flack for not doing a Friday video if I don't. I'll let you know how my day today goes in terms of getting back on track, and what I've done. I've got a goal in my head, and a focus in my head of what I want to accomplish today, and we'll see how close I get to that tomorrow. So look for another video tomorrow, and I hope that you guys are all having a great week, and everybody's safe and sound. I know there's been lots of storms all across the country, so hope everybody's doing well and staying safe and all that. So love you all. Have a great day.